What's up, my YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Pathina. I am the Blue Scottish Girl, the singing goddess, and we are here today on a Friday. Beautiful, beautiful Friday to enlighten and encourage those of us on a spiritual journey to the highest version of who we are. The higher you is already there. So welcome back to the channel, y'all. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, subscribe to this channel now, because we got some exciting things coming up. I'm not going to put a time stamp on it. Just know that I'm working on some things behind the scene. I just did some traveling the past week, and so I'm back home. I've gotten my rest, I'm feeling good. So I want to come in and share some exciting things with my audience. Y'all, let me just say that it is a blessing for me to come to you guys in this way, because we're all trying to do better for ourselves, especially now in 2020, the year of 4, the year of great changes, the great year of transformation. And everybody wants to manifest, and everybody got some great ways to manifest. Yes, they do. I have a few great ways that I manifest as well. But a lot of people are not telling you what they had to do, the work they had to do in order to be able to manifest as quickly and consistently. And we are now moving into 5D. Yes, this planet is going into 5 dimension status. A lot of people are going to be awakening to all kinds of truths. The divine is going to be pulling back the veil and pulling back the layers on all the negative things, all the negative people that have been operating on our beautiful planet. All those who have not developed, and those who may have had it at one point and lost their respect for Mother Gaia, the earth plane. We've lost our respect for our brothers and sisters who have souls. They are just a different manifestation, a different version of the all, the divine. And I'm talking about animals, y'all. That's another video. I'm going to come back and explain why being vegan is a great diet. It's a healthy diet. It can help recover a lot of your DNAs. It can help cleanse cells, but I'm going to save that video for another time. Today we want to talk about how to get through 4D. Those of us have made it to the 4D, the fourth dimension of thinking, being. Now we want to get into the 5D as quickly as possible. Because of a lot of us, I've run into a lot of people who are awoke. They woke up and they have been trying to use their mind to manifest, but nothing is coming in. So when I hear these type of things, the first thing I want to know is, are you still judging? You got to drop the judgment. That is the one thing you need to focus on when you're traveling through the 4th dimension. The 4th dimension is also what I consider to be the critical divide, because what you're doing in the 4th dimension, spirit, your spirit guide, ancestors that are helping us evolve, they will show you things about yourself that you cannot judge. That's what the 4th dimension is all about. Getting you ready to speak things into existence, getting you ready so you can live in the knowing. You can step out of the hoping and the wishing phase that comes with 3D living, and you can get into the knowing. The fourth dimension will show you things that you have been judging yourself on. Oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not skinny enough. My hair is not long enough. My skin is too dark. All this BS judging. Because when we judge ourselves, we tend to judge other people as well. And by doing all of that, look, we are setting up blockages. We are cutting ourselves off at the solar plexus. Because in order to penetrate your heart chakra and get the wheels of the heart chakra working properly, you got to drop judgment. We don't judge ourselves. We don't put ourselves down. We don't criticize ourselves for making mistakes, because now we know enough to know that mistakes only come to teach us. It's not a mistake. It's an experience. That's all it is. So I want you to keep that in mind, because you will get tested time and time again while you're crossing the critical divide. Crossing the critical divide, it simply means that you are merging your yin and your yang, your sun and your moon, your right and your left brain. You're coming into oneness. You're coming into oneness. That's where you want to be. Because until you come into oneness with yourself, oneness with the all, you will see a little trickling down here and there. We're not trying to trickle down anything here and there. We want our downloads to come in abundance. We want the wisdom, the knowledge. We want the experiences, the great, wonderful experiences that come with living the natural. It comes with living this natural experience, y'all. We want all those things to come in abundance. We want it to be a healthy relationship. So, being vegan is not about, it's deeper. It is about being healthier. It's about regenerating your cells. It's about respecting our brothers and sisters who just happen to be lower manifestations of the all. But it's to clear all the blockages of everything. No judgment. Everybody that wakes up will not always be able to immediately put the meat away. I wasn't. When you grow up doing stuff, you have to break cycles. And breaking cycles is not an easy task. It is not an easy task to break cycles. We deal with judging ourselves on how people are going to feel about us making a change that's strange, unfamiliar to others around us. It's strange and unfamiliar to yourself. So you know it's going to be strange and unfamiliar to those around you. But when you stop judging yourself, you won't worry about what people are going to say about you. There's no judgment. We don't worry about how people are going to receive us, whether they're going to accept us or deny us. And I'm telling you now, you're going to have those that will accept you and those who will deny you. It's all part of the plan. It goes with the territory. But you will grow out of that. So stop judging yourself. And just focus on not judging yourself, and then not judging others will automatically fall into alignment with not judging yourself, because when we judge ourselves, we in fact judge others around us. Excuse me, y'all. Oh my goodness. But that's what happens when we judge ourselves. when we feel that we're not good enough. You are good enough to do whatever you choose to do. Even when someone says something that hurts your heart or call you out your name, do something deliberate to you to upset you, understand that too is no judgment. People have a right. People have a birthright to be an asshole if they want to be. People have a right to say ugly things about you. They certainly say it about me. But once I understood, you know what? Because I was one that the way I reprogrammed my mind, I used to tell myself all the time that it's my birthright to have abundance and prosperity. It's my birthright. And so one day something happened and I was called out my name. And I started to laugh because I realized what I had been saying to myself, that it's my birthright. So it was a reminder that just like having abundance and prosperity is my birthright, look, calling me out my name, doing deliberate things to upset me, is also another person's birthright. It has nothing to do with me. Pull off that heavy burden of thinking that you have to react. You don't. There's no judgment. So that's what I came to offer y'all today. When this happens to you, when you get tested with silly things like that, y'all, just remember they have a right. They have a right to be an asshole. They have a right to be prejudiced. They have a right to stereotype. No, it's not. It may not seem fair, but you got to understand what the spiritual life is all about. It's just about experiencing and bringing yourself back up to where you were before you came down here. We are gods and goddesses. At the end of the day, we are gods and goddesses. No one can take that away from you. Let people do what they want to do. Let them be silly. Let them have their way of thinking. They can do that. And when you know that people can do what they want to do, it does not affect you unless you allow it to affect you. But when you stop and you say, hold up, you have a birthright to do that. It's your right. You don't have to evolve at this time. This is not a competition. You can evolve when you get ready to evolve. We are all one, y'all. When we start thinking that way, regardless of where you come from, it doesn't matter. Everything is just an excuse to be what they want to be. And it's okay. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Everybody's not going to go this time because everybody is simply not ready to wake up. And those of us who are woke, we have to be okay with that. We give our message. If they ask us, we tell them how they can wake up and how they can evolve. Start that ball of rolling. Start getting their chakras rolling. Having the Kundalini experience. Clearing the path. But that's the one thing that will block you in the fourth dimension. Because the fourth dimension is all about learning how not to judge. Along with everything else that comes with the fourth dimension, everything always leads back to judgment. That's what I have found in my journey. It always leads back to me judging myself, me judging others, others judging me. And we just have to know that it's okay. Don't judge yourself. Don't worry about anyone else. Let them do what they do. Let them be. You're only concerned now that you're in the fourth dimension. You're only concerned now getting across that bridge, getting across the critical divide. The one thing that divides everything in 3D is judgment. You're dark, you're light. You're Mexican, no, you're Puerto Rican. I'm a Japanese, you're Filipino. You see what I'm saying? You're young, I'm old. All these different things that divide us, it's all about judging. So once we understand that that's what it's all about, and you can eliminate judgment from your life, boy, you just opened the floodgates. That's what you did. You just opened the floodgates. And so all those things that you have manifested over the last year or so, guess what? When you lay that judgment card down, all those things they're gonna come rolling in. Your cup will be filled and running over. That's what I discovered, y'all. Once I dropped judging, I don't judge. I don't care enough to judge anymore. And I got challenged on my little trip, y'all, last week. Yes, I did. I got challenged on some spiritual things. Someone in my family told me they had woke up now. They could see. Great. I'm glad to hear it. Wonderful. Then they proceeded to tell me what was right and what was wrong. And I'm like, it's nothing right. It's nothing wrong. It just is. That's what you got to know. There is no right way to do anything. There is nothing wrong with how you do whatever you do. What you're looking for is the benefits. You are looking for whatever serves you from having that particular experience. If you have an experience, I don't care what it is. If it benefits you and allows you to be more free and it allows you to grow, you keep that. But if you have an experience that does not benefit your growth, does not benefit you in your trying to manifest, then you must make peace with letting it go. Even if it comes in the form of a person. Y'all, so many people are blocked by people in their life that's not benefiting them. They're just there. They're not doing anything to bring about peace or harmony or balance to that relationship. They just want to hang around you, riding on your coattail. But by them riding on your coattail, it is preventing you from breaking through. They will give you reasons to stay in judgment mode. And when you recognize that, hey, this person is here, but I'm always talking about how I don't want them here. I'm always thinking about the bad treatment. I'm always thinking about the lack of financial responsibility to the household. They're just here in my way. You're in a state of judgment. You got to get rid of that person so you can come into harmony and balance within yourself. And when you do that, hey, I don't know about y'all, but look, when I manifest things, my manifestations is the only thing on my mind. And that's, I was in receiving mode when I left home last weekend. I was in receiving mode. So when the challenge came, I was so deep into a receiving mode, I would not let him get me out of my receiving mode. I was totally focused on that which I have already manifested. And you got to understand, when we manifest things, we're manifesting in the high dimension, in the high ethers. And we want to stay in receiving mode because we want to match. We want our frequency match to be the frequency match of what we're calling in. You can't call in things in high dimension, the wealth dimension. You can't call it in and it don't have anywhere to go because you allow somebody to take you out of your high frequency and now you back teeter-tottering between high and low. You can't get your manifestation that way. You got to stabilize the high frequency and you got to stay there. That's how you get it in. So keep that in mind. No judgment. Lessons will come. Challenges will come to see if you're going to judge, to see if you're going to judge yourself. You're going to make a mistake, or you're going to judge yourself. No, don't judge yourself. A doctor saying it is what it is, because that's the truth. That is the truth. It is what it is. You are who you are. I am who I am. Period. We are spiritual beings. Manifested gods and goddesses. Manifested in the flesh. It is the way Source Creator. It's the way Source Creator can experience life through us. That's why we came. We came so Spirit, Source Creator, Almighty, can have an experience through us. So when we stop judging, we open ourselves up. We open up all aspects of our life for Spirit to come in, fill it up with wonderful experience, one behind the other. And although we may have some turbulence here and there, experiencing those we care for leaving the earth plane, we can stay balanced in who we are. Souls, spirits, created by the divine energy, the divine Almighty, having a natural experience through us. That's what we open ourselves up to. We don't judge the process. We don't judge why Spirit allow us to go through some of the experience that we go through. Sometimes it can be as simple as you're strong enough to go through a tough time. You're going to be a prime example. You're going to be a prime example of giving testimony to how you was able to overcome a difficult challenge. Because the more difficult the challenge is, the greater the reward. And there is no greater reward than being one with the all. No amount of money can give you that experience of being one with the all, being balanced, knowing who you are. You are everything. Masculine and feminine energy in harmony with each other, never judging ourselves. And when we go long enough without judging ourselves, it comes out from the inside, and then we can begin to give compassion to those cross our paths to test us. We can give them compassion with no judgment. We give them love with no judgment, unconditional, understanding that that's where they are in their journey. There is no right or wrong. It just is what it is. And when we can get past the judgment, baby, welcome to the fifth. That is where you end up. Fifth dimension, high frequency, harmony, balance, peace. There's no experience like inner peace. Thoughts will come and they will go. They're not your thoughts. You'll know when it's your thought, because fifth dimensional living is positive energy manifested. It far outweighs the negative. We got our negative energies in check. We are both. We made peace with being both. It's okay to be both. Knowing when to use and when not to use it is key. Accept everything about yourself. Don't judge. Don't say I wish I wasn't this. I wish I wasn't that. No. We want to be in harmony with everything about us. And if it's something that you want to change, well, change it without judgment. That's all we have to do, y'all. And I hope this video will help someone get on across the bridge, the critical divide. That's going to be your biggest challenge, going from the fourth dimension into the fifth dimension. You will drop so many judgments. Y'all, I had so many judgments within. I thought I was never going to clear them up. I had no idea that I was judging myself and judging others. It never occurred to me that that's what I was doing. But I found out in deep meditation, that's what I got to do. Stop judging myself. And when I stopped judging myself, I realized when I got challenged, I didn't have a judgment for the person who challenged me. No judgment. It just is what it is. Because they have a right to challenge me. And I have a right to stay in my divine energy, my divine self. I have that right to keep smiling and keep being grateful, having much gratitude for all the experiences that I'm now having in this now day. We stay in the present. We don't leave home to meet up with people and judge before we get there. We stay in the moment. We enjoy the scenery, the ride to the place. We don't contemplate what it's going to be when we get there. We're going with the flow now, because it doesn't matter what it's going to be like. No, it doesn't matter, because now we come into ourselves. We come into the all, and we can just be with no judgment. And whatever happens when you get there, it's okay, because everybody in the place have a right to be. They have a right to say. They have a right to do whatever they want to do. It's their journey. It's their experience. We just hope that the lessons will be learned from that experience. And we take what benefits us, and everything that does not benefit us, we just leave it behind, y'all, and keep it moving. That's how we do it. So until next time, y'all, I appreciate and I'm humbled to come to you guys in this way. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit that like button. Smash up the like buttons. Hit the like buttons. Share the video. And most importantly, I want you to start practicing. Put it into your practice today of not judging yourself. And then you'll stop judging others, and you watch how the floodgates, you'll start receiving in things left and right, from the north to south to the east and the west. And you'll be like, my, what in the world's going on? Baby, you just pierced through the critical divide. You just got over the bridge. Now, hey, it's all good, baby, from here. Yes, we will have our challenges. But now we know, through getting over that critical divide, that bridge, that brings it all together. Now we know we can conquer anything, y'all. It's on. Until next time, y'all, be blessed. I wish you peace, love, happiness, prosperity, harmony, all of that there. And I'll see y'all the next time for Blues Goddess Spirituality. Y'all, the singing goddess. I'll be back again with some more encouraging words that's going to help us all merge into the God Goddess we already are. Y'all have a good weekend. Bye-bye.